This whole thing is a conversation about failure to launch. And there's A opportunities and C players, there's talent matches, there's culture and value matches. But the reality is we all have a friend who's either 30 or 40 or even 50 who never accomplished anything and never found their way in the world. How do you avoid it? Very simple. One of the smartest guys I know can't get out of his own way. Like literally, he couldn't find his way out of a paper bag. But you know, he's been on Jeopardy like 5 times. You ask him a question about any topic, engineering, science, health, whatever it is, and he just knows the information. He's like a walking encyclopedia, and yet in his own personal world, in the place where he actually can make impact, he's chosen not to apply any of his knowledge or work ethic or discipline or anything. And so I'm always scared of 2 groups of people. One, the really, really smart people. Those guys scare me. And then the other set is the really, really quiet people, because I'm wondering, what are they thinking in their head? Why don't they want to talk to me? Why don't they want to share what's going on in their head or in their world? They're hiding something because they actually have something to hide. You put a really smart person with discipline and like tenacity together, they can go change the world. You put a really smart person with no discipline, they can destroy their own lives and maybe even yours. I'm not smart. Like, I don't think I'm smart. What I am is I'm stubborn, meaning I get an idea in my head and I just can't but help think about it. I obsess about it so much so, it's like I need to solve a problem, and my brain only works when it's solving problems all the time, you know? And this is the problem with entrepreneurs, is our brains are wired to fix. Most people aren't wired for getting things done. They're wired for connection and entertainment. And so I'm always skeptical of people who are like, hey, I just want to chat, or how you doing, or what's going on? I'm like, hey, what problems are we solving together? What impact can we make together? What can we get done? What work can we do to really make impact in the world? Those are the people that I get energy from and I want to surround myself with, and you should too. Values is like how you walk around in the world. The values that you hold as a human actually translate to your work world. And so you start thinking about like, who do I want to work with and who do I want in my world? You want people who have shared values with you. And the reason is, in your leverage game, you have to basically trust that the person is going to treat your employees, your customers, your vendors, all the people in your world the same as you would. You have to ask yourself like, hey, what do I value in the world? How do I want to be in the world? And then who do I want to bring into that world? And there needs to be an alignment between values. And so caring about family, how you treat people, these are some of my values. And so, you know, I only hire people that have those same values. And that's a way to keep your culture tight. It's keep your culture right. And the most important thing in that conversation is you inject somebody else's values. You bring in somebody who doesn't value family or doesn't value time. You start thinking, okay, gosh, something feels wrong about my business, and it's because you let the wrong person through the gate. This video actually matters because people will come into an interview and they'll tell you they're amazing. Great leaders, I made big impact, I sold this $5 million deal, but what they won't tell you is their part versus their counterpart's part, or their boss's part, or the fact that the customer is already a customer and they were just renewing the contract, right? And so how do you know if a person is actually successful and isn't one of these failure to launch who knows how to sell themselves? That's what's interesting about interviewing in talent, is that everybody can sell themselves. Like, they are the best salesperson at saying all the good things about themselves. What most people aren't, though, is very transparent, and they're also not very reflective. So what I find is talent who is reflective and can like look at their faults and also their good in their performance, as well as keep their eyes on the daily, weekly, monthly kind of goals and results. Those people are super unique, and if you find them in a talent interview, grab them, because they're the rare bird. They're the ones that are hard to find and hard to recruit into your business. There's a lot of people out there, when you ask them, hey, how did yesterday go? They said, oh, it went fantastic. You want to avoid those people. Like, this game is about the game. And what I love to do is find talented people who love the game. And when you are in a game, and like I'm a wrestling guy, so I love to take down somebody in a mat. And I'm still doing it. By the way, I'm 44 years old and I'm still competing and wrestling. And the thing is, I don't mind losing. Like, if somebody takes me down, I'm like, wow, that was amazing. Great work. Congrats. Because I love the game so much. And business is the same. It's a game. And if you play it, you're looking at a scorecard. The scorecard happens to be money, but that's not why I play the game. I just love the freaking game. It's so fun when you look back and say, look, I built that. or look at this impact that we're making, or look at all these families that are getting served, or all these customers that are having massive changes, not only in their business, but their personal life. So there's something about the game that just keeps me hungry, and I don't even know what it is because I can't stop playing it. I can't keep my eyes off the ball. It's so much fun. And those are the kinds of people that I want on my team, because when you're thrilled by the hunt or the pursuit of the game, then you're never gonna leave. You're always gonna wanna play, and they're gonna play with you. And those kind of people push you and pump you up and get you excited. And so a talent that also loves the game, that's what you wanna find in employees. I hope the value you found from this video is amazing, and I hope you subscribe and like for more just like this so you can grow and scale your world. Okay, just over here, there's another video about the right kind of ambition and the wrong kind of ambition, and it kind of wraps with this entire conversation. So check that out right over here.